What is the Dhamma means? This means Dhamma means like we always in the Buddhist perspective we say the Dhamma can help you. This means even you can change your agitated mind into the peaceful mind if you follow the Dhamma. What does it mean? It is meaning that the Dhamma is live according to the nature. Live according to the nature. That is the most important thing even during your exam period. I will explain you how to live according to the nature. When some thoughts arise in our mind, the Western ways, they ask us to, before I go to that time, when any feeling arises in your mind, emotion arises in your mind, we follow the two ways about that feeling. One way is, sometimes we want to express it. The second way is, we want to suppress it. There are we react in two ways. One way is, we express our idea, emotion. The second way is, we want to suppress and keep in our mind. This is not good. So the Western, some philosopher and they introduce the emotion or the stress. We should not keep in our mind. We have to manage them into the right way. We call it stress management theory or like that. So Buddhism, we don't follow that way also. What we want to do is stay away from the emotion. We are not going to manage, we are not going to suppress, we are not going to keep any emotion in our mind. What we want to do is stay away from the emotion. That is the way we have to learn. So during the exam period also, you will get a lot of emotion, or like you are afraid how to say it, or like that. No. We are not going to keep that emotion in our mind every day, every time. We have to stay away from them. So we have to learn how to do it. Not only the students, even everyone here, it will be very useful for you to follow that kind of technique to overcome your some unhappy feeling in your mind and keep the peaceful mind. I remember Reverend Greg, when we went to the interfaith dialogue, you make one paper about some ideas from the different religion. Actually, he said that from the Buddhism, the enemies are living not like they are living within us, according to Buddhism. Enemies are not outside of our life. A lot of enemies are living in our mind. I think that sentence is very important. This our discussion to this topic. Now you are would like to sit for the exam and you want to get the high mark or success, but there are a lot of enemies within you come to stop that your process because obstacles. So now I will tell you, explain you who are the enemies. Because if we don't know that kind of thoughts in our mind, it is too difficult to overcome it. According to Buddhism, there are 5 thoughts in our mind that will obstruct or stop your progress. You cannot go forward, you cannot go or you cannot do any work continuously. These thoughts come and try to block it. So what are these 5? The first one is, in Pali we call Kamachanda. Kamachanda means you want to enjoy. You are finding some happy feelings. Like I want to eat the delicious food, or I want to go to see the movie, or I want to listen to some music, or like that. You want to satisfy your senses. That kind of thoughts will arise during the exam period. Because you are getting tired, then now I am very tired, I want to meet my friend and have some things or like that. Sometimes you join and you go to some party or like that. So this is, we consider as a seeking the sensual pleasure. Seeking the sensual pleasure. That thoughts always, the Buddha said, will stop and block your way. So we have to identify them very clearly whenever they arise. Maybe you give a lot of reason for this thing, but we have to identify what is the nature of this kind of emotion. The second thing is the anger and ill. Anger and ill will. In Pali we call vyapada. It means if the anger come to your mind, that is also very harmful to your activities. You cannot go further. Sometimes we have to stop our work and pay attention to that feeling again. So sometimes if you cannot understand the questions, sometimes we blame to the maybe lecturer or maybe someone, I couldn't understand this thing, he did not explain, then anger comes to your mind. Then it overpower everywhere and you cannot go further. So this kind of situation, experience you can have during the exam period. So these are the enemies. The third one is the sloth torpor. This means boredom. The mind also become boredom. I am not talking about the body, I am talking about the mind. This is the some kind of another thoughts can be arise in your mind. The another one, restlessness or worry. This can be also arise due to the many reasons. Here I don't have time to explain you what are the reasons how they arise like that, but you please remember the worry or restlessness is another thoughts in our mind. Only one thought. Maybe you have focused on this kind of thing only one, but you have to see the whole picture in the mind. The last one is the doubt. You are not clear about the point you are reading or you are going to write. So these 5 enemies, the thoughts can change your mind into the stressful way. So we have to prepare our mind to overcome these 5 enemies. In Buddhism, I will tell you how to overcome this situation. The first step is we have to identify these emotions very clearly. What is the base, what is the nature of them. The second one is we have to find the technique how to overcome them. Now I just mentioned about the 4 steps. First one is identify them. The second one is we want to use the technique. The third one is we have to do it. Just only identifying and know the technique not enough. We have to do it. And the last one, you will achieve the peaceful mind after you follow this.